Hello, Dr. Kyle Sampson here to talk to you on how to prevent ankle sprains. By definition, an ankle sprain is a traumatic overstretch of a ligament in the ankle that causes pretty significant discomfort as it happens. With a proper warm-up, so something that simulates whatever physical activity that you are going to be doing, 10 to 15 minutes of a warm-up, such as jogging if you're running, or if you're playing tennis, kind of just a lateral bounce back and forth, should help get the heart rate increased, improve the blood flow through the muscles, and then also prime the joints and the ligaments to minimize any onset of injury from an ankle sprain. Other things that should be in consideration on preventing ankle sprains is your flexibility. Oftentimes your calf muscle becomes very tight, and if you're having unsteady footing as you're walking up and off a trail or clearing a curb, sometimes the lack of flexibility can cause you to trip over, roll your ankle, and then have an ankle sprain. So we want to teach you how to stretch two muscles. First one is we're pushing into a wall here. Keep your knees straight, heel flat, toe forward, and then just shove your weight forward to allow for a good pull right deep into the back of that calf. Another muscle in the calf is the soleus. So the way to specifically stretch that is to allow for a knee bend, same parameter as you're trying to drive your knee over your toe, keep your heel flat to get a different pull. For both of these, you want to stretch for about 30 seconds, and a couple sets through on both sides should be enough to help improve the flexibility of that ankle joint. Another thing we want to focus on to prevent ankle sprains is going to be the strengthening of the joint, which is going to consist of targeting a couple of the prime muscles, same thing as the gastrocnemius, the big calf muscle, by holding onto a wall, going up on your tippy toes. If that's easy, go up on two, and then come down slow on one. Up on two, down slow on one. And with that, we want to target something from 3 sets, from 10 repetitions upwards of 20. That will help improve the strength, the endurance, and the overall ability for you to perform or generate force in that ankle joint to minimize any falling, stumbling, lack of fatigue as you're performing a repetitive activity. Another group in the ankle joint itself that we want to strengthen is the tibialis anterior. So by doing this, sit up against the wall, feet out in front, bring your toes up, and then lower them down slow. Toes up, lowering down slow. This muscle will help you clear any, as we talked about, as you're stepping up on a curb, we want to be able to pick that toe up, or else if our toe catches, the ankle might roll over itself, creating the injury. The final thing we want to focus on in preventing ankle sprains today will be your proprioception. And this is understanding where your limb is in space. So as you're stepping off of this curb, once again, as an example, if you don't know where your foot is, sometimes if you're stepping too far, too short, that can cause you to step on the side of your foot, creating the ankle sprain itself. So, proprioception, basically we just want to improve our balance. Stand on one foot, be able to tolerate statically, where our body's shifting, so our muscles in our ankle can keep us upright and not fall to the side. To make it a little more demanding and challenging, we can pass loads from left to right, creating the demands on different parts of the ankle, so our body has a good awareness as to how to withstand any load. Another progression, utilize a pad or some unsteady surface, and the same progression applies. Something we want to be able to do is stand on our one foot for 15 to 30 seconds. That should be good enough. Make sure to perform all these exercises on both sides of your body. But overall, stay active. But here are just a couple suggestions on how to avoid those dreaded ankle sprains as we're enjoying the rest of our summer.